We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set. And on the hill, Shota Imanaga. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go now. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And one out now.
Well, a pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. First pitch, just misses.
1-0.
And now the lefty. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one.
Ball, one
Threw
strike.
that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. We'll see if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next offering in there for a strike. And they count 1-2. And that one upstairs.
That's a ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now it's William Contreras.
Ball,
a little bit high. And that is ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. And a curve is down and in. 2 out, space is empty. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first, heading for two. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Man at second. Fought off foul. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one way inside. Hat leads off second with nobody out. King Chuck goes down on strikes. And now here is Seiya Suzuki. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Half on his way home. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Swanson digs in. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-1.
Move to first, and he's back in safely.
That's the ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That's off the inside corner. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
In the air, center field. Mitchell under it. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Top of the second. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the catch for the out.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Sal Frelick in now. Takes ball one off the plate. One out, bases empty. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-1. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1-2, count.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. And that one upstairs, ball one. And that one hammered. Going back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at the friendly confines, we head to the bottom of the second. So up now for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Hoerner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. He just got under the throw and it took off on him a little bit.
And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
So digging in, Gage Workman.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. He was late there, strike one.
2-1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that eats him up. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. First offering, runner goes. Swung on, belted. Frelick ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Ian Happ up to hit. Doubled leading off the ball game. Then came around to score the first run of the game. That's out to center field. Mitchell. He makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. New inning getting started. Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. Shota back to work. And there's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
To the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Ortiz getting to start at shortstop, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball to the right side, and it hits the bag. Throws to second, in there safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fastball for a strike. And that one is inside ball one. And there's the ball. Terang on at second with 2 down. And that one pulled foul. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Milwaukee leaves one, and they're down 2-0. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Outside low, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third.
Ball, that's in.
Fastball is outside. And strike two.
Count's full.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Out to short, Ortiz. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls. One strike.
One out and a runner at second. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way
strikes.
to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Runner at second here, one gone. And a good eye there.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball
2-2.
inside. And the count's even at 2. And that just misses. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Fly to center his first time. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
On the ground, and it goes just foul.
One and 2.
Good eye in that spot.
That one called just
2-2.
inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Man on second, 2 down. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So they work around the leadoff double. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Swings through that.
0-1.
Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And he swings through that one.
1 and 2's the count.
And a swing and a miss, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Garrett Mitchell getting ready to hit. He popped out his first time. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first, Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And that's way high, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Nico Horner. Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-1. Two.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings through that one. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Workman, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good run.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 5th, and here is Hoskins. Right through there for a strike. And ball 1. And it is 2-1. That one fouled off. stays alive. Got him. Strikeout number 8.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And stepping in is the speedy Oliver Dunn. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's carrying. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here. But that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
So 2 down now, and here is Joseph Ortiz. Struck out swinging his first time. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Crow Armstrong should have it. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. That one outside.
That's ball.
Ball 1.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
That one drifts
That's
inside.
Ball. That's the ball. Outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That's in for a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95.
We got a full count.
That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
So a
your base.
leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
So the lineup flips over. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. 1 for 2. That one
That's
misses,
that's down.
and it's 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Nick Mears, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hudson, a left-hander, also throwing. Amaya gets his lead at first. Nobody out. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they add a couple more. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Hudson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Up the middle. Fires over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball. 1-1.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Terang pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 down, base is empty. Michael Busch digs in now. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that ends the inning. Cubs add 2 on this homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Shota back to work. Left field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Now it's Christian Yelich. That's in there. And that is strike 1. Yelich, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Chourio leads off first with 1 away. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
No ball.
Quickly into
2
an
strikes.
0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
1-2.
Just
That
misses
missed.
the
That's a
mark
ball.
outside the zone.
2-2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. William Contreras will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there are 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Pitch is in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Off the
That's
mark
a ball.
there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. To third, tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at the friendly confines. Dansby Swanson stands in. And that's way high. 1-0.
1-0.
Strike
Strike.
1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going
2.
too soon. It's strike 2.
2 and 2.
Misses
Full
off
count.
the plate. 3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul
That's
off
low.
tough
Ball
pitches.
4.
That
Take your
one
base.
misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Here's Nico Horner. That one's upstairs,
that's high.
ball 1. Just
No, that's
missed.
outside. Ball.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Man at second. Now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Freeland hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Gage Workman, the next Cub to hit. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
There it was.
0-1.
Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One left for the Cubs, but they lead it 4-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, top of inning number 7. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. That one's in there. Strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had
No
a
ball,
dominant
1 strike.
outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
In time to Bush. 1 up, 1 down. Now the left fielder, Sal Frelick. The other way, he makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
0-2.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Nick Mears gets handed the rock out of the pen. So up now for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. He's 0 for 1. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Backed off the plate that time.
Nope, ball.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Let's go.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mitchell sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
There's the strike at the knees.
0-1.
And he swings through it.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Thielbar.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Oliver Dunn getting ready to hit. The Brewers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Brazier up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Goes down looking. Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit. Foul ball. The 0-1. And a curveball is just outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
One down, base is empty. That misses, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. The Brewers down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just off the outside edge.
We got a full count.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
This is Bryce Terang.
Let's go, Caleb.
Swing and a ball lifted left field, and there's 2 away. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Ortiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and it's 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers nothing. here at Wrigley Field. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
On the ground to the left. Fires over to Hoskins, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Pitch misses,
that's down.
and that's ball 1. And there's a strike. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one hammered center field. Mitchell going back. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track.
Man, I'm telling you, you better have your life insurance policy right. When you challenge the Ivy, there's brick behind that. It's not forgiving at all, but he seemed to be concerned about one thing, and that's making that catch. Nice job.
That one to first, Hoskins. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Cubs are down in order. They lead 4-0. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ryan Brazier. Here comes Christian Yelich. Late on that fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Next offering way upstairs. That one missing inside. Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
Right side, hard hit. Horner over to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's deep, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty, one away. Stepping in, Garrett Mitchell. There's a strike. Brazier in his 8th season, 37 years young. And he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. That one in there across the letters. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Presley, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Merriweather also throwing. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ryan Brazier is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Presley.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So last chance for the Brewers. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Definitely one of the easiest saves you'll ever see. He only needed 2 pitches to get this one. Can be efficient, can attack the hitter. That's what the manager wants to see. That's what his teammates want to see. Nice W.
4-1 the final here today. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.